show this evening. And wow, we've got a sold-out crowd. Woo! Signature accounts. Now, you all are going to have to liven up a bit when Don gets here, all right? You're going to have to kind of get up. The food must have been a bit too good tonight. Each night as we stand up on this stage, Tana and I look at this crowd below us because we have great entertainers and we know that. And we think of just how lucky we are to share these moments with you.
Yep.
And Tana, tonight, we got company!
Yeah, we got company! You are so right, Victor. Joining us tonight is the owner of the club and his special guest, the President's Club's honorees.
Woo! Yeah! Actually, Tana, the Pinnacle Award winners are here with us tonight as well. Tonight, both the President and Pinnacle Award winners will be brought up on this very stage, so I feel very honored to be recognized. But here's the catch, everyone. We won't know which ones are part of that elite group of Pinnacle Award winners until they are recalled up on the stage tomorrow. So we're all going to be in suspense until tomorrow,
oh my
right?
God, and I thought this was suspenseful. Now, Victor, I'm sorry, but I just can't wait. Being from Los Angeles, this is such a treat for me. And once we conclude this awesome event tonight, we are going to go next door and have the honor to hear an outstanding San Francisco band by the name of the Cheese Ball. And they are going to help us celebrate the new President's Club honorees.
Well, we've got a way to go before then because I'm sure all of you want some good entertainment tonight, right? You got to say a little more than that. Do you all want some good entertainment tonight? In fact, I see the owner of the club, Don, headed over this way right now.
Don Gabriel's coming. Oh my God, what a great boss he is. I just love to work here.
Okay, Tana. Calm down just a bit. You know, we understand you like Don, but you certainly don't like
Don is the bomb.
Yeah, I understand, but you certainly don't like him as much as I do. He certainly has the best talent,
yes,
the best audiences, and what an audience this is. And of course, the best profits any club owner around.
Yes, and that's it. I'm introducing him right now. And here he is.
Hold on just a moment, Tana. That's...
Victor, you never let me have any fun.
That's really no way to introduce Don. I'm going to have to teach her a thing or two, all right? I'll show you how we should introduce Don. Guys, hit it! Bring it out! And I want all of you to...
Well, good evening. How's everybody doing? Well, welcome to Don's Place. This is the home of the best of the best. This is where the superstars come to enjoy life's rewards. You know, every day I sort of sit there and say, you know what? Why was I so lucky waiting for someone like Signature Accounts to come around? Tonight, we're here to honor, share, laugh, cry, and celebrate success in 2000 with all of our President's Club winners. In a few short moments, our directors are going to come up and introduce our lucky winners. Lucky they're not. They've worked very hard for this, and we look forward to cheering every single one of them.
You know, I have no idea. She's supposed to be here. Lucy! Oh! You know, she's backstage dressing, I think, or something. Here she comes! You look wonderful!
Thank you, Victor. You paid for it.
Oh!
I know your arc.
Yeah, well, thanks.
So, we are ready to begin.
Not so fast, Hannah. We need to make sure everybody knows what to do.
This is a lean selling machine. His SWAT team sold over $6 million in PB&I revenue, $16 million in core data, and as a third-time honoree to President's Club, Rich, I think you have to pay for state taxes in the state of Hawaii. Congratulations. Sales, as well as 3.9 million in core data sales. He is the #1 ranked TSS2 in the state.
That I have ever worked with. He's like a brother to me. And I'm sure that you all know he definitely had something to do with writing this script and putting this together. But seriously, he is a very dear friend and a tremendous peer. Victor Williams, director of San Francisco and the East Bay.
Thank you. My first honoree is a top performer, mentor, leader, and team player. Donald Chu has consistently to reach new heights by continually raising the bar. Next, wireless, and exceed his core revenue target by 1.5 million. Congratulations, Rob. Southern California ethnic markets team. Next, rode across the entire SBC product line, providing his customers with world-class of attainment in RTR and 117% in strategic results. Next, we have Tracy White, 115%, and strategic of 133%. Are the direct results of her ability to provide world-class service and total solution sales to her customers. Congratulations, Tracy. My next honoree is Richard Rose. Rick has done a fantastic job on taking a new geography of team in 2000. He is one of the best attainments for sales managers and signature accounts with an RTR attainment of 108%, representing a contribution of 1.9 million, over 10% growth. His team also closed the largest win-back in signature accounts history with over $1 million in annualized revenue. Congratulations, Rick.
All the resources necessary to close accounts like basic resources with over 12 shots and 3 relays. Congratulations, Mr. Chairman.
I think we're having a lot of fun here tonight. Our next director has had an absolutely awesome year. He breaks all barriers, and I not only consider him a peer, but a real friend, Kevin Kearney.
Also the #1 sales manager in data revenue at over 130% of target. Overall contribution at $2.8 million, representing revenue growth of over 12%.
I won't be up here as long as Kevin, don't worry. First, I'd like to bring up, in 2000, Pat Rubin ranked as the #1 AM in all of Los Angeles, coming in at 106% of RTR, achieving 156% of his core target, 188% of his strategic target. Highlights include $1.2 million in core revenue and $370,000 in NI. Not to mention, he's the funniest.
I'm not going to leave the room because 600 people would get out of this room and come back, and night would be over, right? But I did do something the other day. We went and we videotaped a prim with one of our technical people. And I thought, since y'all are such specialists, you want to, maybe go through the prim and look at the prim. And not that you would learn anything from this prim or anything, but, maybe some of us would like to, I'm just going on and on. Anyway, do you think we have time to look at this prim?
I think we can take a look at the prim, but we have to do it very quickly.
All right.
Because I'm always up for a good laugh. And besides, I have to go shopping and get another.
Please, you're listening.
Yeah, so, let's go.
Welcome to the internet, my friend. How can I help you?
I'm interested in upgrading my 28.8 kilowatt internet connection to a 1.5 megabit fiber optic T1 line. Will you be able to provide an IP router that's compatible with my token ring Ethernet LAN configuration?
Can I have some money now? Can I have some money now?
Would you like me?
Let's begin again, our President's Club winners. Our next director has been with Signature Accounts since the conception of Mid-Markets, which was long ago. Director of the Los Angeles branch, Juan Escalera. There is one answer. Bell. Steve Bell.
I'd like to welcome to the stage Project Manager Denise.
I just kind of got carried away there. My mind was starting to wander. Anyway, after I hired the next gentleman about 7 years ago, he's kind of followed me all over the state, which isn't a bad thing. He's currently director of the Winback Channel statewide, John Bollinger.
Where she supported the Bollinger/Fritz Anderson branch in Sacramento, to where her quota
level is like right about now. Are we having a great time? Yeah! Signature account. All right. I have to, I have to stay dignified. I can't get too crazy. But, you know.
It's way past that, Victor.
Anyway, our next person, who's laughing back there? That's part of my team. Anyway, our next presenter is someone who likes to have a lot of fun. We wouldn't be here tonight if it wasn't for him, but insists on great results. Our leader, Vice President of Signature Accounts, Don Abram.
I believe I probably have the worst kept secret for our honoree this year. If you've been watching the proceedings tonight, it's pretty easy to know. I'd like to honor the sales director in the #1 branch in Signature Accounts, Kevin Carney. Speak for themselves, absolutely incredible, over 107%.
Hasn't this been a fantastic evening? Now, we did such a incredible job. We have a dilemma. The band is almost set up and we're almost there, but before we end the show, we thought you'd like to see our song again. But this time, I want everyone to really get into it and sing with us. And you know, like dancing in the streets, let's dance in the aisle. Hit it, guys! Everybody in place. it's time, let's all head over for a little music and dancing. All right? Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
You all stay up.
Well, Kevin, now that you're padded, that's their implant.
Take it out! Get him! Get him!
Help me, I'm a Okay, you don't like Kevin's cooties.
2, 1, go.
Now, in this quota setting, it's amazing. It is so stressful.
Yeah, Chris, you know, our people will never really know what we go through every year.
All right, guys, we're down to some serious negotiations here. All right, first one on the ground gets the big number. Well, I've only got one thing to say. Live from San Francisco, it's Signature Accounts!
Hey, Doc! Pop us up! Pop us up!
Well, now you guys pick yourself up. We'll see you later.
In the tribal council, where they must vote one of their own off the appointment. In the end, one will remain and leave the office with a $1 million datacom sale. Last hour on Survivor.
Looks like Chris is flip-flopping and planning strategies at her expense.
When I turn around and see somebody trying to stick a knife in my backside, it just really pisses me off.
And the long appointment was wearing on the salespeople.
This isn't a fun sales call anymore.
Kevin won a present and a surprise visit from one of his salespeople.
Hi, Kevin. Listen, I have a customer who wants to touch my credit with me for 18 years.
Someone just bring and shoot me!
Yeah, they're back. They're getting undressed.
And Chris found herself in hot water.
Chris, on the other hand, has no idea she's leaving, so...
But she saved herself by winning the immunity challenge. Instead, Nancy paid the price and was the final digital bidder voted off. Only 5 of the original analog tribe remain. It is anyone's guess who will be voted off at 2 p.m.
So let me get this straight. You like the idea that one company... Civic Bell. You like that we can provide both the equipment and the transport in one quote? Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Now, looking at this proposal, ladies and gentlemen, we need to get the price down. You're 20% higher than our 3-count quote, and you're 25% higher than our 10 drops quote.
Dude, those companies suck.
What Kevin means is, your business is very important to us.
We'll do whatever it takes to get a deal.
But first, I wanted to inform you that the only person who's yet to have a coffee is Chris. Therefore, Chris, you have won an immunity for next hour's vote.
Yes! Woo! All right.
Congratulations. We need to vote, guys. Let's go. you're tired and hungry, so let's get right to it. Fritz, we'll start with you.
Hills blew the appointment. Bye-bye, Kevin. Have fun.
I've had enough of her to last me a lifetime.
Jeremy is the drummer, Mike.
He's got a nipple ring.
Not one who was back there. Well, they're doing a dialogue back and forth. He and one of the Congress.
Thanks for letting me shave my legs and Craig's neck, but I don't need your razor anymore because I'm going to be here for only a couple more hours.
My alphabet strategy worked well up until this point. Now I've reached K, and since both my names start with K, I'm pretty much doubly screwed.
I'll be telling you those. Once the votes are counted, you must leave the office immediately. First vote. Kevin. Second vote.
Let it go.
Kevin. That's 2 votes for Kevin, 1 vote for Tam.
He's sitting right next to me.
Kevin. The last vote is unnecessary. Kevin. If you can hand over your side cellar. Try this smoking. You guys can return to the appointment.
Vic, I wanted to inform you that we can shave an additional 30% off of our original quote because you're in the internet business.
Really? That's all I've been waiting to hear. Looks like you got the deal.
Okay, folks. It's time for another immunity challenge. Victor's company is bypassing Pacific Bell's local network. What you have in front of you is AT&T bills, some scratch paper, and some pens. The first person to put together a proposal with the correct rates wins immunity for next hour's vote. Please begin.
I'm done. Hey, I used to be a windbag. Back off, man.
We have a winner.
Oh, yeah.
You won immunity for next hour's vote.
All right. Thank you.
Go ahead, grab your site sellers and let's go vote. Nice work, that's 4 in a row. You really are a good salesperson.
Thanks, Pat. You know, there's nothing I like to do more on the weekends than curl up to a nice fire, a good bottle of wine, my boyfriend, and role play for hours.
It shows. Nice work. Okay, it's time to vote. Fritz, we'll start with you.
It's time for her to step off.
routine. I'll go tally votes. All right, once the votes are counted, the decision is final and you must leave the office immediately. Tana. Tana, if you could grab your sight seller. The tribe has spoken, Tana! Sorry about that, folks. Another immunity challenge awaits you. Please meet me in the reception area. Here sits a ruthless receptionist. The first to get by her and back into the conference room to speak to Victor will win immunity for next hour's vote. Fritz, we'll start with you. If you two could step outside.
God, would you please put on a show before you make me sick?
All right, and again, I need to talk to Victor about specific bill accounts, so can I go in right now?
Excuse me, but nobody calls me cutie, so, hit the door.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Jeez, these people.
Hello. I fought for our nation in Vietnam. May I please speak with Victor?
Joe, I have one question for you. I live in Pleasanton, and I live 6 miles away from the Pat Bell Central Office. And I need to know, can you get me basic DSL?
No, I'm sorry, there's no...
You know, out of here. Out of here.
Hi, my name's Chris. I'm with Pacific Bell. Hi, Chris. On weekends, I double as a river rafting guide, and I'm just wondering if you let me in to see Victor. I tell you what, I'll take you and all your friends out for the weekend on an expedition. What do you think?
I think all right, yeah. As long as you're right around there, so I think lunch. All right.
I never said bribery was unacceptable. You've won immunity for the 5th straight hour. Congratulations.
Thank you.
When my wife asked me who was on the appointment with me today, I'm going to tell her some total weirdo who ran around butt naked half the day.
It's been so hard emotionally. I can't believe I made myself vulnerable to Tana. Oh, my brain hurts. I just...
Chris, you'll be the only person casting a vote. Craig and Fritz can't vote for you, and they can't vote for each other, so they cancel each other out. You're the queen of the hour. Go ahead and cast your vote. to 2. Congratulations, you two. We'll reconvene in 10 minutes.
Well, they did whatever they had to do to get here.
Yeah, they played the game well. I obviously didn't, or otherwise I'd be there too.
I'm going for Chris all the way. She was definitely the most prepared on the appointment. I hope she wins and just stuffs it in Tana's face.
Fritz was an unbelievable leader. He formed the alliance and he got the 4 of us through to the very end.
I'm looking forward to coming. I'm a hunter. I've got both guns loaded and I'm gonna go firing full blast. I'm gonna come out on top.
Tonight, these 7 former tribe mates will decide your fate. And here's what's at stake. The winner will take home a $1 million datacom sale. The other, a $5 coupon to Hot Dog on a Stick. 11 hours ago, you guys all came here with the vaguest idea of what you were getting into, and I just want to congratulate all of you. You endured a harsh appointment, lack of food, and unpredictable weather, even though you're inside a building and it didn't even factor in. Anyways, let's go ahead and start our final tribal council. Each of you will have an opportunity to state your case as to why you should be the surviving salesperson. Chris, we'll start with you.
Thanks, Matt. Well, I'm no politician. I didn't come here to campaign. I'm in sales. I came here to close. I just hope the better person wins. Remember, keep in mind that I was the one that overcame the ASI billing issue, or we probably never would have gotten any further in the appointment.
Fritz?
Well, I think I'd like to take a different approach. I'm less concerned with who the best person is, and I don't think you really care either. I think it's more important to look at who had more polish on the appointment, and I think clearly that was me.
All right, each of you will now have a chance to ask each other a question. John, we'll start with you.
Chris, Fritz, how's it going? If you could change one thing about the appointment, what would it be, Fritz?
I started to fall apart about noon. I would have had another cup of coffee. I could have used that caffeine jolt.
Hey, Chris.
I definitely would have been the one wearing the tank top.
If you two could pick 2 people to trade places with you, who would it be and why?
That's a large question. One, I think I would pick Craig because we had an alliance from the beginning, and I would have stuck with it. And secondly, Donald, because I felt he was my toughest competition.
Definitely Bob Ferguson and Ed Whitaker. I think it definitely, helped me move up the corporate ladder.
I just want to say congratulations to both of you. Chris, thanks for flirting with the decision maker. That sealed the deal. Fritz, bringing in the accounting sheet. No one else thought of that. That's really all I had to say.
Gosh, he was sure nice. Okay, here we go. You guys ready to get ripped? Just kidding. Okay, let's see here now. What characteristics do you think you have that brought you to this far?
Well, I think I noticed early on that they had an equipment problem, and it was that conscientiousness that got me to where I am right now.
Okay, and you, Chris?
Probably my trickery.
Whatever it takes.
I don't have anything to say to either one of you. All I have to say is how stupid I feel for not being able to get by Mary Ann.
Fritz, pick a number between 1 and 10.
7.
Chris?
3. Well, I don't have any questions, just statements. Fritz, you are an openly arrogant and pompous human being, but I admire your frankness. You've worked hard to get where you're at, but your inability to admit your failures without whiny speeches makes you a bit of a loser in life. Chris, I was your friend at the beginning, and when the 2 tribes merged, you lied to me. You stabbed me in the back, and And that makes you a manipulative, two-faced individual, and you will always, always lose as a result of it.
Very interesting. It's good.
And you know what else? If you couldn't log into your computer, I wouldn't let you use my password. In fact, I'd let the customers have at you and have their way with you. And you know what else? My vote is not going to go to you, it's going to go to Fritz, and I hope it's the one that prevents you from winning.
All right, we'll now vote for the person you want to be the final salesperson. John, we'll start with you.
I voted for Fritz. He knows the products better than anybody else, and he sells across the product line. Not to mention, he looks pretty good with his shirt off.
Chris deserves the deal. I heard her branch had to eat a $160,000 credit.
The number was 6. Fritz was closer. Once I tally the votes, the decision is final. Fritz. Chris. Fritz. Chris. Fritz. That's 3 votes for Fritz, 2 votes for Chris. Chris. This next vote will decide the winner of the first Pacific Belt Survivor contest. Live from San Francisco, it's Signature Accounts Live! With the musical guest, Bone Temple Pilots. Featuring Don Averill and his cast of directors. And your host, Patrick Whibbin. Ladies and gentlemen, Patrick Whibbin.
You hear me? Thank you for coming. I look a little taller on the screen. Unfortunately, Patrick Whibbin won't be able to be here today. So they've asked me to substitute. And, I don't know, what do you guys want to talk about here? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Patrick Whibbin.
a little gravel in the voice. A rough night last night. How did you guys enjoy Pac Bell Park? Pretty great place, huh? All right. You know, going to the ballpark like that, it's almost like, for my family, almost going to church. It's a shrine in our family, let me tell you. We love baseball so much. But having a great time, and hopefully you really enjoyed the last 2 days. Today, we've got just an absolutely great agenda planned for you. I forgot the clicker, guys. And we're going to have a great time. We got a full agenda. Got a lot more entertainment. I think you'll really enjoy it. And guess what? We get out of here about noon too, so that makes it even more fun. Today we're going to continue the celebration of 2000, and then also leverage all those successes into 2001. Our agenda is filled with a lot of success stories, which you'll be pleased to hear. Obviously, new strategies, and also talking about some new recognition for 2001. $1 million in new revenue, 91% true-up rate, and put 96% of their win-backs on turn. Please, before I introduce these folks, give yourself a great round of applause for a great, truly great 2000. Well, as awesome as 2000 was, I really got introduced some really cool guys here just to really tell you how good it really was.
All right, let's do it. Go.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is love?
Last year.
For 7 months, man.
You guys are killing stuff. But it's been so long since I haven't been in triple digits, I can't remember. But
We have great expectations for 2001!
For much success in 2001.
Heroes now, trust us later!
Excuse me. Where'd you guys come from?
France.
We are
Here to consume mass quantities. Mass quantities.
And I rules. We are here to sell high margin deals and mass quantities of consuming it. Consume.
I am here to consume mass quantities of internet.
Usage. Consume mass quantities of usage.
CPE, so throughout the galaxy.
We have the processes in place, we have the products, we have the support, and I think we also have the recognition programs to do that. So before I conclude, what I'd like to do at this point is to thank a few people.
For an excellent kickoff, Coach. And your leadership team has signed this official Little League ball. It's a great kickoff. I think you all agree, and Don put a lot into this.
I just want to tell you guys how lucky we are to have Don as a leader. I think clearly we've got the right strategy. He's created the right vision for us. We had a wonderful kickoff. We appreciate all your support. And what I'm really appreciative of is not only do we know where we're going, but we know we're going to have fun getting there. So thank you very much, boss.
Well, I don't think I can say much more than that, guys. That is the goal. Let's be successful, but let's have one hellacious amount of fun getting there, all right? Thank you. Be safe going home.